It's the Afrozone Show with your girl Sheila. Oh, and this is How Far. How Far now? What's up, Wagwan? How you all doing? Hope you all keeping safe. Hope you all still social distancing, out there protesting the right way and making sure your voices are heard. This is the one time that we have an opportunity, so we all gonna seize it, okay? We got to seize it. Our guest today exploded on the music scene in 2005. He has become one of the few true icons and superstars in dancehall, reggae, and global music at large. He has worked with likes of Chris Brown, my girl Cardi B, the Doja Cat, Make the Laser, Chainsmokers, SP like I call him, but that's my boy Sean Paul, Ricky Rose, the late Nipsey Hussle, my brother, T.Y. Dollar Sign, E40, Enrique Iglesias, Russian, Nicky Jam, Faruko. I could go on. Because this guy, there's no genre and musical style that's off limit for this proven global hit maker. His international smash hit, Broke Off, and 2017's Turn Me On, to name a few, has also helped drive dancehall and Jamaican music to a truly global level and acceptance worldwide. Konshens, how far?
Hi.
Wagwan. How are you?
Wagwan. How are you? How are you? I'm good.
I'm good. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Thanking God for every single day, giving God glory, making
Right. That's right.
making sure that I live my best life. And I hope you're doing the same.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay, let's start off with your name, Konshens. Okay. Konshens, is your name the same meaning as the word conscience in the English dictionary? Because I know it's spelled different. So break it down for me. Let's talk about your name.
All right. So the name was given to me by just friends. Growing up, like I was always the voice of reasoning. I was always the person that wants to know why for everything that we're doing. Not always good, and not always bad, but always I need a reason. You know what I mean? So they gave me the name, and it does mean the same as the English word conscience. It's just spelt in a patois way.
Right.
As you know, I'm Jamaican. So we change up the spelling a little bit. It's not conscience as it's spelled in English, but conscience, Konshens.
Okay, that's what's up. So what was it like growing up for you in Jamaica, for the Afrozen's audience to know? How was your background? How did you grow up in Jamaica?
At the early days of my life, I grew up in a military base, actually. My father was a soldier. So most of my childhood days was spent on a military base in Kingston, Jamaica. Then I moved to Sheila Crescent, Kingston 20. You know what I mean? That's the same community that people like King Tubby, Baby Sham, just to name a few. You know what I mean? And so that was when music started influencing me big time as an artist. At first it was always there as a fan. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of music, a huge knowledge of music like a DJ or a selector. But it was always just being a fan. So I think at that time doing that move to Sheila Crescent, which is I would say a garrison community, uptown garrison. And it's kind of more grassroots and more hardcore. So I mean things were right at my doorstep and my fingertips now.
How old were you at that time? How young were you?
I moved to Sheila Crescent just when I left high school, maybe 16, 17.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a while back.
That's a while back. It's okay. You don't look it, so we're good. Let's talk about your big single, Broke Off Your Back. That was a 2017 massive hit, okay, with over 100 million views on YouTube. And then you did a Chris Brown remix. How'd you link up with CB, with Chris Brown?
At the time, I was signed to a label called Empire in San Francisco. And basically, the CEO reached out to Chris's team, and Chris was like, yo, I know the song, and it's crazy. Let's go. And I mean, it was really cool about it. Big respect to Chris Brown. Like, from my generation, Chris Brown would be our version of Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And I mean, I know a lot of people might dispute that, but we can argue all day.
Yep.
So it was a real honor being to bless it, and I think he did good on it. And do a DJ thing and some singing, and it was a vibe.
That's what's up. You're also known to have said that your best performances in life has been in Kenya, and then you have this love for Uganda. That's the motherland. Besides being of African descent, what's the special love? What makes it different performing out there in Africa,
All right.
anywhere else in the world?
For me, I've always said I'm the type of artist, the type of performer who, there are some artists that are like fully professional
Yeah.
to a T, like trained artists, right? So even if the energy is not 100% from the crowd or from whatever, they're still delivering a show that is of the highest standard every time. For me, I can honestly say, at least 60 to 70% of my performance is totally emotional, fully emotional. Like, so the energy that I get from the people is definitely the energy that I'll be giving back. And so far, Africa, the countries that I've been to, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, is love on steroids. So naturally, I go pour out my all in these performances, and I go enjoy it, and I go feel it more. I mean, the people in Africa show love on a different level, and they appreciate music on a different level, not just whatever song is hot at the moment, but you'll find that when you sing songs from like, if you just freestyle a song like last week, and you sing that on the show is like a big song, you know what I mean? So the energy is really what does it for me, and I love.
I appreciate you saying that because I'm also a booking agent and I know how difficult it is when we have a concert out there in Africa and I give them a writer. This is a Konshens writer. Konshens wants this, he wants that. And they give me the opposite of exactly what I asked for. So some artists, they take it the wrong way, and some artists just like go with the flow and like, you know what, let's make it work, let's make it happen. So I guess one of those is you're singing with your emotions, not singing with what's on your technical writer, right?
Right. Like, I think I've learned. I'm not one of the artists that grew up in church singing or I've been singing from the age of 6. I mean, I just decided one day my big brother said, "Yo, let's do music," and I'm like, "Okay, I love it, so let's go." You know what I mean? And then I've learned the skill and the art form over the years. So I can't say I was taught. So naturally, a big chunk of me as an artist is gonna be just coming straight from raw emotion.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Afrobeats. Afrobeats is the new scene now, the new genre of music that's making waves. How do you feel about the Afrobeat movement, Konshens?
I love it. And I've been hearing a whole heap of conversations about which one is bigger, dancehall or Afrobeat. And personally, I don't care. You know what I mean? If you ask me, I would say dancehall music birthed a whole bunch of genres around the world. And as a Jamaican, naturally, we're going to say, dancehall is bigger. But on paper right now, Afrobeat is killing it. You know what I mean? And it feels good and it sounds good. And I think Afrobeat is where dancehall needs to get back in terms of how the music make you feel. You know what I mean? But the success of the genre, I'm loving it. I think people from Africa deserve it too. Because I've heard many like subgenres in different parts of Africa that are big in Africa. But I think this is like the one unified sound now of Africa. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Where every country take part in this thing, and this is the name given to it now. So this one unified sound, and there are billions of African people around the world, and they're all happy about it. Yeah.
That's what's up. I mean, my take on it is in the very beginning, there was Afrobeat with Fela Kuti, and there was reggae with Bob Marley. Two kings. Right. Okay. And I feel like we're their descendants, but then the first people to get the wave, as far as I'm concerned, was dancehall. Dancehall came out with the wave, descendants of Bob Marley, and then Afrobeat, the descendants of Fela Kuti, now came over and they started doing what they were doing, and that's the birth of the Wizkids, the Burna Boys, and people like that.
So now you're sending me to go and research Fela Kuti?
Yes, I want you to research Fela Kuti
because if you ask me, I will say Afrobeat was birthed from dancehall music. So let me go do my research. Yes. So let me go do my research. Yeah.
Okay, that will be a topic for another day, though. Because, promise me something. Go back and research.
After our research. Yeah,
check Afrobeats out and check Fela Kuti, and you'll see that he was the creator of Afrobeat. Afrobeats. If you want to say Afrobeats got empowered from dancehall, Afrobeats with an S, I would say yes. But Afrobeat, no. That's all Fela Kuti.
That's something I didn't even know that.
Yes, that's why there's a relationship with the Marleys and the Kutis. The Femi Kuti that won the Grammy, Sheon Kuti, and then the Damians, and then the Ziggies. There's this royalty thing that we mash up together.
What country was he from?
Nigeria.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So you
Do
check
my
that out
research.
for me. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
about
I will.
Afrobeats? Who you feeling right now? Any of the young cats you feeling right now?
Yo, there's
Who
so
you
many.
messing with? Who
Like
you vibing to?
there's so many. Definitely Afrobeat. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And we love the work with Davido and Whiskey that do over in the Western world. So Davido, Whiskey, Potter ranking. Um, there's so many, and every week mirror next one. And I think the songs Burna Boy for sure. Burna
Mm,
Boy for sure.
mm.
Um, like Diamond Platinums too.
Yeah. Big up
Um,
Tanzania.
some 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 youth from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Some young youth named Epic.
Epic, yeah.
I
Salty
don't
Soul and Co.
Epic. Yeah. There's so many, man. Like I just feel the music overall. I love it.
I'm glad you do.
And
So what are you
and
working on
actually,
now?
in Uganda, I don't know if it's Afrobeat. This artist, though, I don't know how to characterize his music, but Chameleon in
Mm.
Uganda, read Chameleon for a long time.
He's been out there for a minute though.
A
Chameleon has been
long time,
out
yeah.
there for a minute. He's on the era of the Two Faces, the Salty Souls.
Right, right,
I
right,
think
right.
they were the ones before the new generations of the Diamond Platinums and Co. right now. So yeah, big up to artists like that. When we used to tour in Uganda, I remember a Shaggy show we did. He was the opening act. So yes, they were the ones that paved the way before the new
Okay,
generation, of course. Now, so they're doing what they're
yeah,
doing. So that's what's
yeah,
up. What about
yeah,
you?
man.
What's up for you now? You said you were in the studio. I dragged you out of the studio. You jumped into a car. Nice car, I must
Yo,
say. So what's up with you? What are you working on? What should we
I
look out
just
for?
just look out for singles and singles and singles. Like right now, with this COVID-19 pandemic, I would encourage all the artists to just live in the studio, man. Like just get your work going. And I actually came to Jamaica to do more work in Jamaica, and then here comes COVID. So I'm
Yeah.
literally stuck in the studio like every day. You know what I mean? But I guess there's a positive side because a beer song, bag song, and just a nice energy, a nice productive energy. So you're getting everything from, like I said earlier, every genre, every style. It's like my reset and me start over. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm ready again. Yeah.
That's what's up. On this
Mm-hmm.
show, Konshens, is all about facts for me. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I just want you to be brutally honest with me because I
All right.
want you to live by the name Konshens, okay? So
All
there
right.
was a time when dancehall was always big in the US charts, all right? Really, there's always a dancehall a song on the charts, okay? Making waves in the music scene. But now it seems like there's a Jamaican record every 1 or 2 years. I don't know if you've seen this trend, okay? You
Yeah.
know, like in
Yeah.
2018, 2019, we had my young girl Coffee. She was in Nigeria with me in December with
Right.
Toast. Then you had 2017. That was your era. We broke off. And then I'll say Cranium. He had Nobody Has to Know. Then
Charlie
Jiffy had
Blacks,
Hold
Party
You Up.
Animal. Right.
And him as well. And then, of course, we had Serrani with No Games. That was in 2009. You know, I want to stop at 2009. What do you think happened, and why do you think that this yearly occurrence of us breaking into the U.S. scene, why do you think that's happening?
Um, you see, it's hard to answer this question without sounding like you're bashing
Mm-hmm.
the genre.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to come off as being one of those persons that bash the genre for whatever reasons. But I think lack of a business structure is one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think for a genre that gave birth to so many different genres, I think the real the active ingredient for all the successful genres that we create that came from dancehall is business.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think most genres are selling. I like to simplify it. I'm listening to Afrobeat, I'm listening to Latin trap, I'm listening to all the young genres that really blew up. They're selling love, they're selling happiness, they're selling party, they're selling sexuality. And I think dancehall took this turn into a dark era, and it became less melodic and more lyrical. And not everybody around the world can understand the things that we're saying in patois. But I think it's between the business and the structure of the music production itself. I think that part is a trend, and it will pass. People will eventually get back to the hardcore dancehall, the original dancehall that people around the world love. And it will be good. Some new people right now coming up. I think artists in nowadays, I would say in my I don't want to say my era, because I'm not gone.
No, you're
But
still here.
my peers, my peers,
Yes.
I think we're looking at this thing and feeling like, listen, we should take this thing to another level or bring it back to the level it once was. And I think we know how to do it, and it's coming around.
Can I say something, Konshens? People say that
Yeah.
dancehall's music lyrics of being so anti-gay played a major role in the demise
I
of
don't
dancehall music. Do you agree with that?
I don't think so. I think
What?
the gay topic and how overly anti-gay dancehall music has been
The lyrics.
is that dancehall. Some of the lyrics have been is a nice skateboard. It's a nice thing to say. All right, listen, that's the reason why, however. But I don't think it was that powerful to really dampen the success of dancehall music globally, because dancehall has a huge fan base.
Yep.
Both straight and gay, and I think we have had artists that have rose to the top. You know what I mean? And I don't think the genre itself has been boycotted because of anti-gay lyrics. I think there was a time when specific artists had issues. You know what I mean? But I don't think there was ever a time when the entire genre was blacklisted.
Right. Okay. Have you been following the recent protests in America? And do you think there's actually a right way to protest? Do you think they're going about it the right way, or do you think they're being aggressive? I'm talking about the looting and the violence that's come out of the protests. How do you feel about what's going on in the States right now?
Definitely following it. I live in Miami, so, and as you can see, if you look at me carefully, you can see me just wake up. I was sleeping in the studio and I just came out and got in somebody's car, and you know what I mean. So for me, I live in Miami, so I know firsthand what the people are talking about, and the injustices and the racism is very real. It's not even exaggerated. You know what I mean? In terms of, do I agree with how the protests are going? I think some people are protesting the right way, and some people just taking the opportunity to go loot and mash up some people's business, and you know what I mean. And you will always have that negative side to a peaceful protest. There are always people that really don't care about nothing else but themselves, and it will become an issue of, what can I get, what can I grab? But at the same time, I cannot sit and really say, listen, I'm fully against it, because I think people are angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are very angry and people are frustrated, and this is the way how them can get them anger out. So I can't knock it.
If this was going on,
I wish it was a case where people would focus on the issue. Yeah. The majority would focus on the issue, but people are angry to man, and you can't tell people how to be angry.
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree. That's what I was going to add to what you had just said. Okay, before I let you go, I want to play a quick game with you. Okay, you ready?
All right. All right.
As well, right? It's called My Accent. Okay, it's called My Accent. So I'm representing Nigeria, green, white, green, and of course you're representing Jamaica. All right.
Black, green, and gold. Yeah.
Green and gold. That's right. Okay, so a word. I'm going to say a word in English. All right, but then I'm going to say the Nigerian accent of it, and you're going to say the Jamaican accent of it, of a word.
All right.
I'll say it in English. I'm going to say my part, and you say your part. Deal?
Got it.
Let's go. Water. Water.
Water.
What you chatting about? What are you chatting about?
We are chat about.
Quarantine. Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Blood clot. Blood clot.
Blood clot. Is that an actual word?
It is. It is a scientific word. Okay, right, and the word respect. Respect. You must respect me.
Respect.
How far?
How far?
You gonna say Wagwan?
Wagwan? That's not it. Wagwan means what's happening.
That's right. That's what how far means. How far means Wagwan. That's what it means. That's what it means.
Oh, yeah?
We appreciate it.
Mad.
Thank you so much for doing this for me. Oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to ask you. How are you making money right now? The financial side of music. Now that there's no concerts, there's no, things like that, and DJs are not out there. So how are you making money right now, Konshens? And what advice would you give for other artists during this COVID time?
Listen, at this time, all I'm making is automatic payments because the bills still come. So no, but um, so I would say to artists, you just have to try to be innovative at a time like this. Hopefully, there are artists that your music actually selling was selling before. It should be still selling. You know what I mean? So let's hope it's selling enough to maintain you, and hopefully you had invested in other things to kind of keep you afloat in this time, because definitely the entertainment industry took a big hit in this COVID thing, and I think we will actually be the last ones to get back online. You know what I mean? Even when the world is open, and when the boy, I hate saying this, even when the world is open and businesses are back in line, I think the entertainment industry, the shows, because we strive off live shows and large gatherings. So we might be the last ones out. So just be strong and say you can try to get through and try to pour some of that energy into producing music for now.
Konshens, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's been such an honor chatting up with you. Look forward to having you in Chicago. Okay, having you in
For
the
sure.
studio with us when the world
For
opens up,
sure. When the
2021.
world open up. When it open up.
Yes,
Yeah,
not
man.
before. Not before, because we
Yeah,
can't
man.
trust no hotels right now or flights. So when the world opens up, so yes. Appreciate you for
All
doing
right.
it, and thank you so much. Bless up.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Thanks for having me. Yo, Wagwan, everybody. This is Konshens. How far?